Here we go, fate of the week. Man, it's been a long time, hasn't it? It's been a while, man. But hey, I had to make this video, even though we publish our fate of the week. And if this is the first time you're tuning in, I know we've had so many subscribers because we have viral videos on our channel, our Instagram as well. We've been throttled by YouTube. We got a strike by UFC. They took down our content for whatever publishing reasons. Who knows? There's no explanation, no justification. Point being, ProSchmoBets.com continues on, and you can find our fate of the week at ProSchmoBets.com. So we have the articles up when we can't get the videos published, or we'll have the videos published when we can't get the videos up. All right, guys, and hey, you know, I had to come on here. I know I've got so many DMs about like, hey, man, it's like on and off here with the fate of the week. If you guys don't know, the fate of the week, all we do is take Jacob's lock of the week and we apply it to our machine learning system, okay? And it populates a line for us, the odds, and the side, red or blue, okay? In this case, we have Daniel Marcos, Miles John, okay? Daniel Marcos, Miles John. And yeah, that's all we're doing. But lately, as of late, everyone's asking questions about why the winning percent is not what it used to be. Like, what's going on? Well, ever since the migration, the video library has for fights available that you can screen through in this migration from ESPN Plus, UFC Fight Pass, and this Paramount deal. It's not available. The streams are paused. There's white noise, man. There's nothing, not much we could do about that, and that's affected what we can do, how we come up with the predictions. Okay, so this week we are fading Jacob's lock of the week. His lock of the week is Miles Johns over Daniel Marcos. Now, if you guys don't know, and I know you haven't heard, okay, Muin Gafferon was set to face Miles Johns, and Daniel Marcos was set to face Felipe Lima. But due to injury, Muin Garrioff and Felipe Lima fell off. And this fight came about, Miles Johns and Daniel Marcos. This is a more favorable match, obviously, for Daniel Marcos. And we're going to get into the skill set as to why it is that Daniel Marcos is winning this fight. Okay, not only was he already training, he was already in camp to face an incredible grappler, someone who has great sequences and is very technical in his grappling, his scrambles, his wrestling, in Felipe Lima, to someone in Miles Johns whose takedown differentials are incredibly low. I'm not sure how this is the lock of the week, but incredibly low. This guy takes down, of 10 opponents, maybe 3 takedowns in 10 opponents. That's how low that differential is. Now, he can defend the takedown, don't get me wrong, but Daniel Marcos has no need to. Okay, Miles Johns is relatively short, so the proportions support Daniel Marcos at this weight class. Okay, and but let's get to the technicality, because the fighter here that we're discussing is going to be Miles Johns initially first, right? So we know that Miles Johns has this 1-2 problem in his striking. He has the jab, straight cross, power punch. That's really all it is. And wild overhands follow, looping punches with his head being center line, and then getting attacked. We have someone in Daniel Marcos, right? Daniel Marcos is a great boxer, man. He's a patient boxer. He's become patient over time. He's had so many fights in the UFC. It's crazy, man. He's run, I think, 8-fight deal with the UFC, if I'm not mistaken. Sits back, reads, downloads information, and lucky for him, he has so much fight film, so many data points that he can screen through while facing Miles Johns now. As you know, when he fought Matsumoto, he got battered in the legs, man. The heavy leg kicks, which Miles Johns is allergic to, was having an effect on him. And so, we've seen the body kicks, the grazing hooks, and all these things that were affecting Miles Johns, that now you have someone in Daniel Marcos who can pressure you, who can counter you, and who loves to use kicks. a variety of kicks, a wide array of kicks to an advantage. So this is an advantage for him. And that's really what it comes down to, all right? And so if that's not enough, Daniel Marcos, his skill set is very varied. So he rolls underneath head kicks and wings hooks, coming back to the body, and yeah, man, with short hooks inside, he does a lot of scoring. A lot of people don't like that. They don't like that, and they say he's a decision merchant, so on and so forth. But hey, he does end his combinations with lead hooks, and the judges like that style. So here, for this fate of the week, there is absolutely no way we don't take Daniel Marcos on the money line. All right, there is something else I noticed. I thought it was actually interesting. If you look at the prelims, let's go look at the prelims really quick. Follow me. It's underdog with the Zachary Reese fight. Then it's Daniel Marcos and Miles Johns. We have the favorite. Then it's the underdog in Tisha. Then it's Josh Kitt as the favorite. And it was supposed to be Mayra Bueno Silva, but again, I suspect she's injured. And then Ricky Simone, the favorite. And then Jamal Emmers, the underdog. And then we go into the main card with Marco Tulio and Leroy. But I'm not touching that. So I thought that was incredibly odd. The skill sets support the odds in this pattern, if that makes sense to you guys. So you heard it here first, ProSchmoBets.com.